So is it a problem or is it a challenge? The problem is that you need to support yourself financially. The challenge is that you need to find the right circumstance, right? The right opportunity to sustain yourself while you're pursuing TV and film. Is the problem supporting yourself financially? Or is the problem finding the right job, business, or opportunity?
The second one.
Yes.
Like, oh,
correct.
On when,
Correct.
morning, it may feel like a challenge. As the day goes on, it feels like a problem.
So,
lying in bed, it feels like a problem.
Absolutely.
In the morning, with a cup of coffee, it feels like a challenge.
And oh gosh, great analogy. So, or great reference. So Jeff just hit it on the nose. So one, Jeff is correct because it can be any one of those things. It can be a problem. It could be a disaster. It could be the roof, caving in on your head. It can be a challenge. It can be an opportunity. It can be an adventure. It can be all of those things. But then Jeff said, but in the morning with a cup of coffee, yes. And that therein lies our limitation. And understanding that, okay, well, with that cup of coffee, what can you do in a dedicated hour or two? Versus at 3 or 4 or 5 in the afternoon. Then if you want it to remain a challenge and not turn into a problem, what should you do?
I have not solved that yet. I know what not to do. Don't scroll on Instagram.
Okay. Hold up. I thought that this was so obvious once I stated it, but it's not obvious. Okay, let me repeat what I said. You wake up with a cup of coffee, it's a challenge. At some point, it turns into a problem as you go later in the day. Because when you're fresh and you have a cup of coffee, some caffeine, right? Your brain is stimulated. It's a challenge. You have the energy. But later in the day, it becomes a problem. So what should you do here? Say that again, Noel.
Have another coffee.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, have another cup.
Doesn't work. I've tried.
Yeah, I used to drink coffee at 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, crazy.
But then whether it was 10, 11, 12, it didn't matter at night. But then I would just work myself to death or to sleep essentially. And then once I just would start passing out, or many times I'd be waking up because I'd set my head down, I would be waking up, then I would just have to go to bed and I will have just drank, 2 cups of coffee. Didn't matter. Like at some point, the effect wears off. You build tolerance. Ding, ding, ding. So Tara says coffee. Then she says morning and coffee. Then she says do what you need to do in the morning with coffee.
Good one.
This is our limitation, guys. We all have limitations. We can only be productive for a certain amount of time. Most top CEOs, they say, it's been studied, they don't make any important decisions after 2 p.m. or somewhere around there, right? They only have about 4 or 5 good decisions that they can make in a day. Aside from that, it's too much for them to consider. So they wait till the next day. They wait till their brain is fresh. And once they know, once they get to about 2 o'clock, it's it just starts to get overwhelming and they can't process the information the same. They're not as sharp. So they don't do it. They take those morning hours and then maximize them. If that's a cup of coffee, first thing in the morning, if that lasts for an hour, 2 hours, write it. And that's where you dedicate the time to focus on this. Not trying to come to it later, oh, you did everything and now the last thing you do after dinner, stomach is full, and you think, okay, now I've got the time. Well, isn't this supposed to be your number one priority? Why are you waiting till later in the day? You already get up at 5 or 4:30, right? Like you can do this stuff before XMA. What are you doing? What are you doing before XMA now? Right? So, or on the way there, like you could be talking to ChatGPT during your drive. Hey, I'm thinking about this. Can you look up this? Log all this stuff and shoot it back to me later when I'm done. Right? And you take 5, 10 minutes, 20 minutes in the car. You just talk. Right? But sometimes it times out. So I would do it in like 5-minute chunks. Don't talk for 10 minutes and then lose everything because it timed out. Maximize the time when it's the opportune time, not when you're at a low point.